for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from Denver. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Here's Nix to throw right away. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Nix from the shotgun. He's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action this time with Love. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Love from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Packers 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want those body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
He'll air this one out from Mims. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go play action with Nix. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down. Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and a couple. To throw is Nix. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. The diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bo Nix keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Love looking to throw it. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Love now. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Final play of the half. Love. This is caught inside the 5. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them, because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 10-7.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here, as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Nix going to give to Harvey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Zone read again to Harvey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Throwing Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Nix to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bo Nix, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
The score, Broncos 14.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm chilling, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Jacobs going to try the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
14 yards. And the Packers, first down. A gain of 14.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Here's Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
At the Broncos 7-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Love's pass.
Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Love going to keep it on the option. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Extra point from McManus is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So the Broncos now down by a field goal, 25 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snap a knife,
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Back to throw. Able to find Mims. And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's fourth down here.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try it now with Harvey. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to win this football game. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.